Like when we do budgets at the county, we have public hearings, we engage with stakeholders. And because our money now funnels here for certain aspects of the homelessness response system, that input may come to us, but it may not at the county, and I assume the same is true for the city. And then it doesn't appear that there's any public process whatsoever associated with setting the budget at KCRHA. So there's something missing here. And I would really love for us to think about how we structure the process as between the funders and the KCRHA and the providers, particularly the providers, so that there is that opportunity to have discussion and input. Because even when there are tight times, we have options. We have to make choices. There are trade-offs. And I don't know how we make those without seeking input from our key stakeholders and the public.
The mayor and council would never, ever consider programmatic cuts without deeply understanding the administrative rates and how an organization or a department can be lean. Member Balducci, your points are very good. I think the only way to correct this is to fold KCRHA into our budget processes, meaning they would be on the same timeline as the city and county and present to both the city and county as a department. I know you all have your departments come and then the public comment. And so I think as a board, you all should really consider it, because this way it's done now is broken and it's just not working, to your point. And so I think considering how to just put it in our regular budget process.
We have known since in the first go before this latest ILA that the order of the budgeting has been really challenging for everyone. So I appreciate the feedback from the public commenters as well as the other members that we have had. I think one thing that could be helpful as we start to kind of sort out when the opportunities are for public feedback, when the touches are with Seattle and King County and any other funders, perhaps we can have some kind of document that shows where those touches are so that it's a little more easy to follow along. I agree. It's a little hard to follow along unless you've been through it a few times, and it still doesn't. I know we're trying to correct it, but it hasn't totally made sense. Where the opportunities are to make decisions about where funding goes and where the opportunities are not. To CEO Kinnison's point, some of these are contracts that are obligations to ensure that we're doing that funding. And so those are areas that have less flex to them than some others. So that I think that could help clarify some of this and might be a good working document moving forward as well, to show areas where we can make improvements on this needing to be public process for sure.